The following episode is dedicated to our loyal listeners in the Knob, Oxfordshire, England.
Welcome to the STEEZ, the micro episode of Turnstile Records presents the Escape Pod. It's the shorter version.
Shorter version of the name.
Yeah,
That kind of works.
Just not complicate things.
And what is it if people haven't caught up
Well, this is
yet?
just a short little get together Tim and I do when we can't get anyone else to record. We'll still produce content, you see.
Yeah, it's a micro version of what we already do.
That's right. So let's get straight into the usual starting off point.
And let's do that right now. Right? Yeah.
Now.
My chance to get a bit spooky. Spooky or just
A mystery.
mystery. Melbourne mystery.
Yeah, so it's like history, mystery,
mythological.
all those things.
This week's one is that Jack the Ripper was a Melbourne resident who was hanged at the old Melbourne Gaol.
Wait a second. Wait a minute.
Sorry, jail.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, okay.
I'm cool with that.
Okay, yeah. Sorry.
I'm saying Jack the Ripper
well,
came to Australia. What on a?
Well, scholars around the world continue to bicker over the identity of the Whitechapel killer, was also known as Jack the Ripper, who murdered women in London's
We know
East
who
End.
Jack the Ripper
Yeah,
is.
okay,
Thank you
okay,
very
okay.
much. How dare you?
But he might have also lived in Windsor, Melbourne.
Just around the corner.
Yep, get down to the club that I do on Chapel Street.
Is this a hot
that's
tip?
also Windsor, yeah. So up there you've got your Astor Theatre.
Ah, yes.
What else you got?
Windsor end of Chapel Street.
So in 2009, Templestowe academic Dr. Jeff Crawford connected some dots
Yes.
between the mysterious killings and Windsor resident Frederick Bailey Deeming.
So he's got 3 names, which means he's a serial killer.
Oh, okay.
You know?
So Deeming was arrested after brutally murdering his wife, Emily Mather, and no, that's not a lift, in their Windsor home in 1892.
1892. So I'm assuming at this time...
88.
I'm assuming at this time in London there was no murderers.
It's about
Murders.
12 years after, because they never solved it.
Yes, okay, yeah.
A search of his previous home in England then uncovered the bodies of his previous wife and 4 children, who Deeming had slaughtered 6 months earlier.
Slaughtered.
I'm pretty sure he's just he's a murderer.
Yeah, just
Didn't
just
Jack
a
the Ripper?
regular ripper.
How many killings did Jack the Ripper have?
I don't think it's that many.
Okay,
I think it's like the prozzies in London was probably about 5, I would say.
Okay.
Linked to Jack
The
the
Ripper theory hinges on the style of killing, which included death, and
stabbing,
blood,
and lots of ripping.
The time Deeming was in the UK, and a description given by Ripper's final victim, which matches Deeming.
Yeah, and he had a hat.
He had
a
knickerbockers.
handkerchief.
He was dirty. he smelled like threepence. Well, this one reporter says compelling stuff.
Or is it?
Or is it? So, what do you reckon? Myth, legend,
Mystery or fact?
Or fact? What do you think?
Look, I'm not feeling that one. I'd like to see a few more dots being linked up, just because this guy went to London and then came home, and maybe he went to London and got a taste for this Jack the Ripper guy. He's a murderer. He's well known. Maybe I'll just got a taste for it.
Taste for it. Yeah.
So he brings that home across the pond and
kills his wife and kids.
Yeah.
You know, standard stuff.
You know, some people bring home maybe a sticker or a beer coaster from a country or a t-shirt.
Or some reports that need to be done by the morning.
Snow globes. I don't know.
Well, there's another mystery for this week.
Yeah. Saturday, 15th of January, 1994. Today, Tim, Nari, Pat and I went up to Macca's and drank a lot of coffee. ROS, showing. It was the 90s.
It was. Is that? Did you write? It was the
yeah,
90s in there.
Oh no,
Oh, okay.
because it was. I was right there living.
Swing. It was the
Uh,
90s.
Swing. And Vanessa were working up there, so it was pretty cool. Cam turned up and drove us home. We also had a garage sale in the street this morning. We made $100. After a bit of fucking around with Pat, we went to the video shop to hire a video. Obviously, I wrote that in.
You did?
In brackets, yeah.
Okay.
We were leaving when Mike comes in and says that there was a shindig at Baz's. We went there and had a pretty good night. Was there, and I hope to be with her again one day. And that was Saturday, the 15th of January, 1994.
Yeah. So there you go. There's a tie-in
Oh, there's ties in everywhere.
to Turnstile Records
but once
proper.
again, Tim, you were with Nairi, your then girlfriend,
I
going
don't
up to
ever remember-
Macca's to visit your now wife.
I'd never remember hanging out with her.
No, but it's obviously in here.
Well, it is. I've got a strange feeling like this is the... you've planted this. You wrote this just in case our parents discovered this is a falsie.
This diary is definitely full of codes and little scratchings and scribblings. There's
I'm
a
sure.
lot of, there's a lot of code.
Surely.
And if you're wondering what video we hired, it says it says it in the next day. This morning I woke up. Hold on a second, I can't see that. So the video we hired. This morning I woke up and about 1ish and finished watching Dracula with Pat. It was a shit hot film. Then we went to Dave's house and played the NES for the rest of the day. It was really good. Not. I'm just about sick of playing that fucking thing.
Right.
Got home at about 7:30 or 8 and watched TV. Kylie rang up and I talked to her for a while. That's our cousin.
Okay, cool.
Today you could say that it was a pretty shit day and I'm sick of it. I hope tomorrow is better.
Okay, jeez.
So that's a double. That was a twofer. That was Saturday and Sunday.
But here's the scoop. Jezbot's reviews are in. Dracula was shit hot.
That's right.
Now, was it Dracula as in Interview with a Dracula?
I would say so, yeah.
Interview with a Vampire.
That's around
so not,
94.
Not called Dracula.
Actually. Yeah.
No, wait. Or was it like, it was a great party. It was called Rave.
No, I'm pretty sure that's Dracula. Because I wouldn't have said Interview with a Vampire was shit hot.
I don't think you would have. That Tom Cruise is really going to be something in the future. I love it.
That Tom Cruise is never going to amount to anything.
And the street... I don't actually
Street
remember.
garage sale.
Is that the big one that we had? Acton Street across from our place.
I think so, yeah.
Everybody got involved.
Yeah, there was about 7 or 8 different houses in the street having a garage sale.
And I wonder what we made $100 on.
No, maybe all your good Star Wars figures and
I doubt it.
He-Man and... No, you still got them, so... I'm looking at them right now, actually.
Yeah, okay. Well, I better do my fly up then, sorry.
What would I have sold? I didn't have anything.
$100.
That's a lot for those days.
Your empty Jim Beam bottle collection.
Oh, yeah, that could have been...
One of every size.
An Atari, perhaps. Because when NES came out, that's when we sold off all the Atari paraphernalia.
I think that was Hollow Redeemer Fate.
Ah, yes, the Trash and Treasure.
But anyway, I can't wait to hear another entry.
I can't wait
looking
to
forward to it.
Fido, will you marry me? Have you ever fallen in love with your pet to the extent that you feel the right to marry it? Well, here at Marry Your Pet's Wedding Chapels, you can do just that without the prying eyes and jeers of a judgmental member of society. Here at Marry Your Pet's Wedding Chapels, we've thought of everything. Consummate your marriage vows with our specialized rooms. The Ocean Room for our fish lovers. The Avery Suite for our bird lovers. And don't forget, the Kennel of Love for our dog style lovers. Marrying your pets is not only your right, it's a privilege. So marry your pets at 334 Dogtown, Alabama.
G'day and welcome to the Turnstile Records presents Sean Enough Does Stuff. I don't do much, but when I do, I record it. On this episode, we're visiting the Royal Melbourne Show, where we find free stuff, educational experiences, good times, and what could prove to be the holy grail of food groups. Have you heard about the Royal Melbourne Show? You really must go.
The options at the Royal Melbourne Show, you really must go, are positively endless. You can pat pigs, you can pat chickens, but if you want to pat a chicken or a pig, be prepared to wait half an hour because they're hot property. But the jury is out. Pigs are more popular than chickens. The line to pat a pig is at least twice as long.
Now, we're just finishing up the sheep shearing show. There's still a few minutes here. Come on down and shear.
Well, to our amazement, here in the Pat and Animal Pavilion is an Ed Sheeran concert. No, actually, it's sheep shearing. Done with the traditional method, with the scissors. Actually, it's a race. The modern method of the electric shears versus the scissors. And the scissors guy's doing pretty well, if it wasn't for all the photo opportunities. Oh no, he's letting a child cut the lamb. The lamb looks sort of okay with it. No, he's stressed. It's a freezing cold day and they're cutting off his hair. How's he supposed to feel?
Well, there you have it. That was just as good as being there. If you'd like more immersive experiences just like this, be sure to subscribe to Turnstile Records Presents The Escape Pods so you don't miss any more installments.
It's the week?
Of the week.
Of the week.
Of the week.
Of the week.
A segment where we discuss things that is the tip of the week, the top of the pack.
Things that we've seen this week.
Just maybe it's a hot tip. This week's hot tip is self-defense.
Oh yeah,
hot tip.
Yeah, because the world's crazy and we all need to know how to protect ourselves.
And this is reading from Bob Jones's book, Hands Off: A Unique New System of Self-Defense Against Assault for the Women of Today.
And because what's on the back there?
Women of Today. It's a question mark on the back of this, then big black letters. It says, "Could you avoid being raped?"
I hope so. What year is this book?
This is 19 diggity. Diggity 83, 1983.
83, okay.
Stevie Nicks, that is.
Yeah, on the front cover.
On the front cover.
Doing an old karate chop.
In this chapter, the action against you by the rapist starts on the extreme left-hand side. Following across both pages is your reaction, coupled with your mnemonic movement. It graphically shows via anatomical diagram and dialogue the explicit result.
Okay.
So you're following me?
We're going to find out how to protect ourselves from the left.
Yes, but in a very convoluted way. Now, the action of the rapist is reaching out for a front grab.
Okay.
Before or just as he touches you, swing your arms across your chest.
Okay, so you
start swinging. Okay, Jezbot swinging his arms.
Swinging, yes.
While your forward hand will act as a blocking movement.
Okay.
In brackets, this says, in case he attempts to use his other hand.
So he's approaching me. I put up my left hand.
You're waving.
Wax on with my left.
So he thinks you're waving at him. Yeah. Commence to turn your body to the side as you grab him with your underhand. What's your underhand?
Maybe that was in a previous chapter.
Okay. Keep your eyes focused and gaze through him.
Yeah.
Right then, start with a scream loud enough to freeze him. Okay, so there, it's a bit
rough.
I think the movement is he goes to grab you with his left hand. You wave your hands in the air and scream.
and maybe just wait till you're being touched. He says you can wait till you be touched.
Oh, wait till then start swinging your arms. Okay, so if you've got that, that's the self-defense hot tip of the week from Hands
Bob
Off.
Jones. Thanks for that.
Shout out to Stevie Nicks. That's another microsode episode entitled The STEEZ.
Yes.
Correct.
Thanks for joining us, and hopefully you will tune in to our regular programming. Turnstile Records presents The Escape Pod.
I'm Timmy Taco.
I'm Jezbot. Thank you for listening.
Marijuana, 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 marijuana is known by many names.
Joint.
Cannabis sativa, the hemp plant. Hashish,
sticks or weeds.
Tetrahydrocannabinol, THC. The smoke is inhaled deeply to produce maximum effect. Behavior of the user cannot be predicted.
Man, I was in that shit, man. I never had no dope like that before in my life, man. That's the heaviest shit I ever smoked, man. I mean, I smoked a lot of shit before, man. But goddamn, man, that's heavy shit. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. This place is freaking me out.
There may be a distortion of time and space.
Can I see your license, sir? What? I really smoked any marijuana, although I've smelled it and I've inhaled it. I've never smoked it. Pass the joint. Pass the joint. Snort, hard snort. Yes, you will get high, I guess. Yes. Far out, man. It's flashed on something again. It's flashed on something again. Then they get the munchies.
Marijuana, 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 marijuana,
Marijuana. 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 Better now, man. Yeah. Better? Yeah. Feel alright, huh?